Shadows are very real. Anyway, sorry about that. Um, but yeah, being your most amazing self, being the being the you that you can't wait to wake up to, and even the you that you can't wait to go to sleep to, the you that travels to amazing places whenever you lay this human body that we are in down to rest. You travel to realms and dimensions that are beautiful, and then you can wake up here in this earth where we are now and feel even more amazing. But getting to that happiness, getting to that point, getting to that place, allowing yourself to really be yourself, allowing yourself to be yourself consciously, because many times, so many people are living for someone else unconsciously. They might think that they're doing whatever they're doing for themselves, and that whatever they are doing gives them so much fulfillment and different things of that nature. But for many people, they're living for somebody else. They're not solely living for themselves. They're living to make somebody else proud, make somebody else happy, which in turn gives them a sense of happiness. It's a temporary sense of happiness, because living for somebody else does not satiate the soul, it does not satiate the spirit, it does not help your energy to be fulfilled. But I just want to not only encourage somebody else, but even encourage myself, because it's easy to get an idea and think that this is the idea, this is it, you know, this is what I need to do, this is what is going to work, this is what's going to make me happy. But always think and pay attention to ourselves, and notice, are we taking the path of least resistance? Am I really happy? Am I really doing something that I love to do? Or could what I'm doing be done in a different way with the same result? Or, should I shift altogether? I feel like there's no reason that a person should wake up and not feel great. That a person should wake up and not want to get their day started because they're happy about it. They are excited about it. They're excited about the whole day, not just parts of it. They're excited about the entirety of that day and even the next day, because they know that they're doing something phenomenal, and that gives them such a warm feeling of this sense of awesomeness. You just feel amazing every day because you're doing something extraordinary to you. You're doing something that makes you incredibly, incredibly happy. If people did that more often, I mean, hell, you'd have a lot more happy people. And that's a wonderful thing. You know, being in love with somebody that loves you just as much. Following a career path that gives you just as much as you give it. So much so to where it doesn't even feel like work. Giving yourself the same credit that you give somebody else, because everything is a reciprocation. We are the ones that we don't give ourselves enough credit. We doubt ourselves. Sometimes we feel like we can't have more, that what we do have is all we deserve, or that there is not anything better, or this is the way that everybody's supposed to feel. This is just a feeling that we have. This is what everybody goes through. No, not so much. There are some people that are amazingly happy, you know, because my life just recently shifted to where my happiness was like, it was dwindled down by fatigue. It was dwindled down by amazing tiredness. But still, that happiness is available. Your happiness is available. It is so available. Don't let society or family or peers dictate what you should be doing for yourself, because people use the term selfishness in a negative connotation, but selfishness is a good thing, because without being selfish, you're not going to be okay. And if you're not okay, you're not going to be able to do anything for anybody else. And then to take you one deeper, everybody is selfish on their own way. Even if a person is constantly doing something for somebody else, they're constantly giving someone something else, they give them something because in turn they're getting something from giving something to someone, if that makes sense. You're even if it's just a feeling. I love to give because it makes me feel wonderful. So that's still, even though it's a selfless act, it's still selfish because I'm doing something for this person because it gives me an amazing feeling. It makes me feel like life is worth living because it's still reciprocity. It's not just a one-way street. But anyways, that's a whole other ball game. I just want to say, be happy. Make sure that you are in your happiness. Do what it is that you love. You know, you're not hurting anybody else. You're not hurting yourself. Do what you love. Find what you love. Because if you don't know, because I have plenty of people say, well, Aubrey, I don't know. I don't know what I want to do. I don't know what I love to do. Okay, well, you haven't taken out time to really sit with yourself. You haven't taken out the time to get to know who you are, to understand what your spirit is craving. Because if we sit back and look at our day-to-day lives and the things that we do or we don't do, or the people that we talk to or we don't talk to, you can find out a lot about yourself just by your daily flow. So pay attention to yourself. Sit back, think about yourself, and think about your decisions thus far. Think about why and what might have shifted you into making those decisions and how you're feeling right now. But get to yourself. Get to yourself, and then you'll see where that happiness in which you deserve lies. And that's what I want for everybody. I want that truly for everybody because we live in an amazing world. There is no heaven nor hell that we're going to come to or find. No, heaven is where you make it, and so is hell. They are both where you make it. It's your perception, things that you go through, things that are happening in your life. But I encourage you to dig into yourself, listen to your spirit, understand where you are in life, and then let that guide you to where you need to be. Even though you're where you need to be right now, because it's learning lessons. It's a journey. And I don't want to say we have to love the journey, because for some people they don't love it. They might understand it later, but they still don't always love it. But respecting the journey, because it is a process, and I promise there's light with that process, because we are infinite beings. We never end. But there's always a brighter spot to it all. But concentrate on yourself. Concentrate on your spirit, your heart, your soul, your being, your energy. Concentrate on you and see, are you really happy? And what do I need to do to get to that happy? So I encourage you guys to do that, because I am constantly doing that every day. And I must say, so far it pays off, because I don't go as crazy as I used to go. But you guys have a fantastic day.